Hi everyone, my name is Colin, and welcome to the channel. So, ever since I was, ever since I could remember, uh, I always loved superheroes and superhero movies, uh, and I started to get into reading some comics when I was little, um, and uh, I just couldn't stop reading. It was just the art, everything about it caught my eye, and I've always wanted since then to be in the comic business. And so, with that, when I was in elementary school in my fifth grade year, uh, well, I guess even then, before then, in my fourth grade year, I started like drawing like fan comics of like shows I'd watch and stuff, and I'd print them out and give it to like my friends and stuff. And but then in my fifth grade year, I decided to actually make something original. So I had a notebook and I started jotting down ideas. And it was ideas to make a comic universe of my own, just like Marvel, DC, any of those superhero universes. I wanted to have my own universe of my own with many heroes. And in the beginning of the year, I actually did have a comic made. It was about a superhero team, and the team was called Hero Squad. And the team consisted of an alien from another world. He had these wristbands, which he called watches, because in his planet, that's what watches are. These powerful wristbands that would give whoever wielded them powers. And in the story, an evil alien from another world called Waste Tank came to his world and killed all his people just because he wanted the watches to become very powerful. And this main character, Stretch, he took the watches and took them to a faraway planet, Earth, and he met these teenagers and gave them the watches and turned them into heroes. And that's what the comic's about. It's about them becoming heroes, learn how to use their powers to defend their world, because eventually Waste Tank comes to try to take the watches. Now, I just gave not really a summary, but a plot detail that's a lot better than how it really turned out when I was in fifth grade, because I was really sloppy with my writing. Some of it didn't really make sense. And what I just told you was just the version of the story that I made when I was a kid. It is a little different now because I have remade the story, and I remade it because now that I'm much older and my artistic skills have advanced a lot, and I kind of have a better way of writing now than a fifth grader would. I want to actually start making this an official thing and taking Hero Squad and turn them into an actual comic to sell. But the only thing is that when I was a kid and I had made the team name Hero Squad, I wasn't, at the time when I was thinking of ideas of the name, I wasn't really great with thinking on team names, mainly because like all the good team names like Avengers, X-Men, Justice League, all that stuff was taken, and so I had to really try to think, and it took me a while to actually think of something good. So one day I was just thinking about it, and it came to my head, why don't I call them Hero Squad? So then I put the name down, and then I realized, okay, that felt weird. because it sounded really familiar to me after a little bit after I put the name down, and I looked it up, and no wonder why it sounded familiar, because there was a show that I watched, and I bet a lot of you guys have seen. It's Superhero Squad, the Marvel show. I used to watch that a lot when I was a little kid. No wonder why that sounded familiar, because that's where I got it from. I just took the Hero Squad part, took away the super. I wasn't deliberately trying to steal that idea of the team name, but I ended up doing it. But now that I'm older and I actually want to make this an actual thing that I sell, obviously I'm not gonna have that as the name, because I don't want to get like any legal problems or anything like that for taking an already established name. So I have the team name completely different now. I updated the story, and I stretched it out, because that whole story that I had when I was a kid, all that went up into 50 pages, and I figure since I want to make this a real series, I'm going to stretch all that out into a long, more in-depth series, and also I can fix a lot of the mistakes I did when I was a kid and actually make it more enjoyable to read. And also, I do plan on making like spin-offs and making this universe expand. And I do plan on selling this on Etsy, and the time that I'm probably going to start actually officially selling this is somewhere in November. I kind of want to use this video today as a start for promotion. Also, use YouTube, at least the part of YouTube, because I have other social media accounts for promoting this comic book universe I'm starting. But for YouTube, I'm gonna not only have this as promotion, but also I'll try to do weekly videos where I'll either talk a little bit more about my superhero universe and this story, and also do like talk about comic books in general, or I'll do like drawing videos where I'll like draw a character from my comics, or redesign an old idea that I had, and draw maybe something just from other comic books that I feel like drawing today or that day. So that's kind of what I want to do with YouTube. Another account, another social media platform that I have to promote this is Instagram, and y'all can right now follow me if you want. My Instagram account for this, it's Universe Official, and Universe is the name of the universe that I have for my comic books. I'll have like everything that you need to see to make sure you got the right account right here, right now. So if you want, go follow it. And yeah, but that's kind of all I have for today. But I do want to show you guys the cover I had from when I was a kid, and I kind of show you guys what I was planning on. So this was my original cover for the comic back when when I was in 5th grade and stuff. And it's not horrible, it's not amazing either. Because I already got a few issues done right now, because I want to start ahead, because I'm going to college soon. So I figured that eventually my life's gonna get super busy, and I want to keep up a monthly schedule for releasing new issues. So I wanted to get ahead. So I took the year to start working on it right now and get some issues made ahead of time. So I already got the first few issues made, and issue 1's already been done, and I would like to show you guys the new cover that I have for this reset of my universe. I did take inspiration from this original first issue that I had for when I was a kid, and I just changed a few things. Also, the characters are going to look slightly different because I wanted to redesign the suits. But I'm really proud of what I have made here, and I hope you guys will enjoy it when eventually it drops. But all things said, here's the cover. Hope you guys enjoy it.